Ezekiel chapter 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth and give them warning for me.
And Ezekiel was a prophet. Ezekiel was a prophet. So the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So if we are the prophets, the only thing we can do is tell you what the prophet said. We can't add to it, nor can we take away from it.
You know what it said about that in Revelation.
That's right. All right, go ahead.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked for his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
To save his what?
To save his life.
To save his what?
Life.
Warn him to save his life. Not saying, hey, look here, brother, come to me, I'm going to teach you all mysteries in this book that men always wanted to figure out. He didn't say I'm going to feed your brain, he said I'm going to save your life.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Understanding the prophecies helps to boost your faith,
Right.
but it's not going to save you.
You gonna say it?
It helps you to believe even stronger, but it's not going to save you. Some more.
Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked,
But if y'all warn the wicked, so if you see someone walking contrary to what God said, you don't have to be mean to them. Just say, hey, that's not the proper thing to do. You shouldn't be doing that. You see someone stealing, you say, hey, you're not supposed to be a thief. You wouldn't want somebody to steal from you.
right.
It's just that simple. Warn them. Tell them, don't join with them. Don't turn a blind eye. Warn them. This is the times we're coming to. Go ahead.
And that's not judging anyone,
No, it's not.
okay? Because I hear people, oh, you can't judge me.
Right.
No, we're not judging you. We're correcting you, if possible.
Right.
I hate when people say that.
Right.
Y'all need to look up them words. Judging, and judgment.
And reproving, correcting.
Reproving, correcting. They're two separate things. So when we say, hey, it's not good to do that, don't say you can't judge, don't judge me. I'm not judging you. You know?
Well, quite frankly, the people that we're talking to, they're not gonna have that response anyway.
Yeah.
So if your response is you can't judge me, we know you're only watching this for entertainment purposes anyway. You're not seeking to be edified or any type of treatment. Right. Because I can tell you, man, we out here because we feel the Lord.
Yeah.
We're not out here because we're trying to get money. We're not out here trying to gather women. We're not out here because we didn't have something else we could have been doing. I got a fence that need work at my house. I got a lot of work to be done. But the Lord said, put my work first. So I lay aside what I got to do to come out here and feed his sheep like he commanded us to do.
Right.
And we all should be doing the same thing. We all should have that same spirit. Come on, bro.
Ezekiel 3 and 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou shalt deliver thy soul.
Right, that wicked man, because he didn't change his ways, he is going to die in his iniquity. You did your job. Don't get upset with him. Don't go and argue with him. Don't say, were you crazy? What's wrong with you? Why didn't you hear me? You don't care. You don't have to argue with this guy. Just let him die. Let him be. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is wicked, let him be wicked still. Leave people alone, and if they want to be how they want to be, let them be.
Yeah.
We're only here for those that do fear the Lord, that want to see his way, that want to grow. Go ahead.
And if I can add, when you leave people alone, you'll become a lot more stressful.
Stressless.
Stressless.
Right.
Like it.
Stress-free. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't leave people alone, that's going to cause them to look at you and want to be combative to you.
Right.
And y'all going back and forth, and they ain't going to solve nothing.
People gonna see corner. They're gonna see a lot of corners going on.
Right.
Man.
Right.
If
So you
leave
tell
people
them?
alone. We've been messing with them for years and years and years. These people ain't doing nothing to you. Man, that's corner.
Yeah, before long, people on the outside, they won't be able to tell who's at fault anymore because both sides are going at each other.
Ezekiel 3:20. Again, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die.
He shall die.
Because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered.
Right, and the Lord, this is the time, I'm not trying to be like, like some people like to put slogans out for the year, but if you've been watching with a spiritual eye, 2017 has been a year of separation. Most High, it was building up even with the police across the nation. The police officers got a insurrection going on in the police department. Because they know they have dirty police officers, man. They know they have cops that don't follow regulations and rules. They know they have racist police officers. And they have some police officers that don't agree with those bad views or those viewpoints of those other police officers.
Right.
But what they call it, the code, the blue or whatever, where they can't tell on each other, they really don't like that, man. And they want to be a whistleblower so bad. Well, we not the police department. We are God's people. And he tells us plainly we are to separate ourselves when we see people walking disorderly that don't follow these commandments. Now, do you count them out and condemn them and judge them and condemn them to death? No, you don't, because they still, as long as the Lord gave them breath, it's not your judgment whether they have opportunity to get it back right with the Heavenly Father or not. That's not your call. That's between them and the Heavenly Father. We don't have the ability to condemn or judge nobody to death. We can't save ourselves.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
But his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live because he is warned.
Right, and why would you have to warn a righteous man that's not doing nothing wrong? Because it shows you even righteous men make mistakes. We all fall short. Have you not read the scripture? We all fall short. So even a righteous man at some point, he may make mistakes. So when you see him make a mistake, the Bible says to do what? Warn him.
Again, it says, verse 21, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul.
That's right. You have did what for your own soul? You got to read that again. Because that's what we're talking about. Now, if you're a teacher of the word and you're out here on the streets and you're instructing the people, you can lose your own salvation as well if you're not diligent in what you profess to be about.
Right.
Read that again.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3:21. Nevertheless, if thou warn a righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul.
That's right, and that's how you save yourself.
That's right.
Don't be like in the Apocrypha where it says there's one that is wise and teaches many, yet he is unprofitable unto himself. You want to be the guy that you are rejoicing with those that you instructed, not them rejoicing and weeping that you didn't make it. All right, well, that wasn't it. So give me Genesis chapter 4. Oh yeah, this is Genesis 4. Genesis 4 and 9 is the point. Because this goes with what he just got through reading in Ezekiel chapter 4. And this was the spirit of Cain. And we all know the story about Cain and Abel. Cain slew his brother Abel. Because why?
Genesis.
He wasn't right. And Abel brought a acceptable sacrifice unto the Lord, but Cain's sacrifice was not acceptable unto the Lord. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
And that's the point I'm getting at. Because if you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, whom we call in the Hebrew tongue by his name, Hebrew, Yahushua, you are your brother's keeper. Is that not what he just read in Ezekiel? You warn the wicked. You warn them. You warn the righteous and you warn the wicked.
Right.
Why? Because we're not like Cain, saying, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, you are your brother's keeper. You're supposed to be your brother's keeper. But instead you slew your brother. And that's what you do when you don't forgive your people. When they do you wrong, you have to have the spirit of forgiveness. Was it not said that the Son of Man has power to forgive?
Hey, I'd say this. You also don't want to be like Jonas either.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, that's the way it is with the Most High, man. So just do it, man. You gotta warn your brothers, man. You gotta warn the wicked, man. You gotta get out and you gotta do it.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's go to John. John 3, the famous John 3:16.
John.
I know, I'm not breaking it down today. Go ahead, bro. And let somebody ask.
John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world
Oh, we didn't get that first witness.
that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
That's right, because the Heavenly Father, He promised. We can read about it in the Old Testament. Moses gave an account that the Lord was coming. The prophet Isaiah gave an account that the Lord was going to be born. He said, unto us a child is born. Unto us he was given.
Possessive pronoun, right?
Right. Read that again, brother. And that prophecy was fulfilled. It happened. If you believe.
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
But you have to believe in him. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 17. For God sent not his Son unto the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believed on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
If you don't believe in the Son of God, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, whom we call in the Hebrew name Yahushua, if you don't believe in him, you are condemned already. If you don't believe that Moses spoke of him, that Isaiah spoke of him, you are condemned already. You don't believe that he shed his blood for the remission of your sins, for your transgressions, you're condemned already. Because as Israel, what other way could you return to the Father except blood be sacrificed for your sins? Either his blood or your blood. You pick one. Pick one, because if you do not believe in him, your blood will be shed for your sins. And then you'll be resurrected into the kingdom. That's the way it works. We didn't make up the rules. It's in the book. Go ahead.
It says, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Right, men love darkness rather than light. And what is that darkness? The darkness are evil deeds. The darkness, let's get them real quick. Galatians chapter 5. Okay. Start here, 18, 19. Galatians
chapter 5, verse 18. But But if ye be led of spirit, ye are not under the law.
These are the works of